Today's topic will be based on a book I recently read with great pleasure. The author of the book is an academic, Doğan Gürpınar. When we look at his CV, we see that he's different from most of today's academics in Turkey. He is a very hardworking intellectual. The Turkish universities of the 2020s are full of people who don't work, don't read books, are not interested in philosophy and literature, and don't read except for bureaucratic work. However, Doğan Gürpınar has many valuable publications. We thank him for this beautiful book. Based on this book, I thought it appropriate to produce two videos. The interesting history of the beard and mustache, which you are watching now, and the mustache history of the Turk, which I will publish soon. Mustache and beards are social phenomena. Aesthetic perceptions also develop and take shape within social phenomena. Mustache and beard are mechanisms for differentiating and defining groups. For example, the Catholic Church under savagery. With the 19th century nationalist movements, the mustache became nationalized. In building an independent national identity against the Habsburgs, being Hungarian became so identified with having a mustache that the expression "a Hungarian without a mustache is like a rose without thorns" began to be heard. Nationalism is a false veil that covers the realities of status and class. In the early 1800s, the beard symbolized rebellion and anti-establishment, while shaving became a sign of conformity. Throughout history, governments have been concerned with the shape of people. We know from Foucault and subsequent studies on biopower that bodies are included in power. Peter the Great declared war on the beard in the name of modernization. He imposed a beard tax. In Japan, the samurai's hair was forcibly cut. In the Ottoman Empire, Mahmud II, one of the sultans who aimed at westernization and realized the empire's weakness, thinned and regulated his beard. While wearing a beard was the unmistakable symbol of tradition and piety at the time, the sultan turned his back on this traditional attitude. In military occupations, the might of the victor shakes cultural habits and standards. For example, during the occupation of Istanbul, the daughters of some pashas admired British officers. This admiration affected the symbols of masculinity of the period. The approved masculinity is a man with a shaved head like the British officers. Yakup Kadri Karaosmanoğlu's humorous description of Pasha girls running after British officers redefined the acceptable man. The mustache determines masculinity, hierarchy, status, and class in the aristocratic world. When mustaches were banned for servers in Paris in 1907, servers went on strike. They refused to be like the servants working at home. The 19th century witnessed a sweeping change in facial hair fashion. The transition from beard to mustache was not just a trend in one region, but a universal shift. From the American Revolution to the Turkish Revolution, the new republics that emerged were all in favor of the mustache, marking a global rejection of the beard. Facial hair, particularly beards and mustaches, is more than just a personal grooming choice. It's a powerful symbol that defines identity, cultural, political, and economic existence and causes groupings. The nation-state, however, seeks to obscure this reality by promoting a clean-shaven look. In doing so, it erases the visible signs of class and identity, creating a facet of equality. Baltimore entrepreneur King Camp Gillette's design of the razor head in 1901 and men's independence from barbers are great revolutions in this sense. Now, the danger of bleeding the chin and cutting the cheeks at home is considerably reduced. The birth year of the clean shave is 1901, and the civil servants of the nation-states after this date begin to equalize in unshavenness regardless of identity and class. In the past, mustaches and beards were a sign of fearlessness on the battlefield. Until 1916, growing a mustache in the British Army was compulsory. During World War I, the threat of the Germans using chemical gas made gas masks commonplace, and mustaches and beards started to be shaved. Shortly after this video, we will move on to the section on Turkey in the book, The Mustache History of Turks. You can find a video on this topic on my channel very soon. Please subscribe if you like the video. Goodbye.